will discuss the most popular approaches and methods in language teaching. As you can see, there are 12 approaches and methods here, but I will only discuss the 6 methods or approaches. So the 12 approaches and methods includes the direct method, grammar translation, audio-lingual, structural approach, total physical response, communicative approach or communicative language teaching, natural approach, task-based language teaching, suggestive language learning method, the silent way, functional notional approach, and lastly, the test-teach-test approach. So let's proceed to the number 1. Number 1, the direct method. In the direct method, all teaching occurs in the target language, encouraging the learner to think in that language. So the goal of this method is to develop connections between experience and language. So they do this by concentrating on good pronunciation and the development of oral skills. So this method improves understanding, fluency, reading, and listening. So there are 5 standard techniques in this method, and that includes question and answer, conversation, reading aloud, writing, and student self-correction. So the second one is the grammar translation. With this method, the students learn primarily by translating to and from the target language. So there are 2 primary goals in this approach. It is to progress the learner's reading ability to understand literature in the second language and to promote the learner's overall intellectual development. So the third one is the audio-lingual. The audio-lingual encourages students to develop habits that support language learning. So there are 4 types of language, and that includes repetition, inflection, replacement, and restatement. Repetition, in which the student repeats the teacher's statement exactly. And then inflection, where one of the words appears in different form from the previous sentence. For example, a word may change from a singular to plural. Replacement, which involves one word being replaced with another while the sentence construction remains the same. And the last one is the restatement, where the learner rephrases the teacher's statement. So the fourth one is the structural approach. Structural approach understands language as a set of grammatical rules that should be learned one at a time in a specific order. So this approach focuses on mastering these structures, building one skill on top of another instead of memorizing vocabulary. So the example of this approach is teaching the present tense of a verb like to be, before progressing to more advanced verb tenses like the present continuous tense that uses to be as an auxiliary. So the structural approach teaches all 4 central language skills, and that includes listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So the 5th one is the total physical response. Total physical response highlights oral comprehension by allowing the learner to respond to basic commands like open the door or sit down. So the examples here is pick up your pencil, stand behind someone, put your water bottle under your chair, and etc. So the last one that I will be discussing today is the communicative approach. Communicative approach stresses interaction and communication to teach a second language effectively. So Examples is the students or learners may practice introductory conversation, offering suggestions, making invitations, complaining, expressing time, and expressing location. So there's still many approaches and methods in language teaching that I only discussed, and I only selected 6 approaches to discuss today. So that would be all. I hope you learned something